Okay, so I've done Seafoam on just about everything except for my wife's car. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Best batteries on the market. Got one on that guy. Will never fail you. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off this little intake boot, which luckily for us doesn't require any tools. Make sure the engine is already warm. I'm gonna take off the boot. All the instructions are right here, so you guys can pause and read those. Kinda, sorta. And we're just gonna stick this guy in there, spray it for about 5 minutes, then turn the car on. The car is already warm. That's part of the instructions here. And I think I need a valve cover because these guys are leaking here. Yeah, it's leaking the valve cover. So I found the leak. Well, that's nice. Valve cover leak. Easy enough. I'll get that later. But I'm gonna clean out the engine because it's been having a rough idle. Check the new filter, new everything. So this will clean it out, any sort of gunk. My wife had this car for a while, since 50,000. It's at 90,000 and the oil changes haven't been consistent. So I bet that this bitch is clogged. So we're gonna go ahead and hook this up really fast and then I'll get back to you. So the way that this Civic works, the throttle body is right there. And this hose is what connects to there. So if I want any sort of, and I was gonna take this guy off here and check, but I didn't. So that's gonna work. I'm gonna have to close this guy back up. So this is just for a Civic. For the TSX, like I said, you take off the boot and then it goes from there. But since this guy is a little more complex with this design here, it's not gonna work out because then the filter will just save the day there. We want it to not clog. So at least I found my leak. I'm gonna have to get a valve cover gasket, no biggie. Other than that, seems like it's all right. So I'm gonna take that hose off, put this guy back on because I needed to see, make sure. Then we're gonna stick the little thing in there. The engine's warm, so we still need to do that. And then after sitting for another 5 minutes, because it takes 5 minutes to spray the bottle, then is when you turn it back on. It's gonna rattle a little bit, you know, try to not turn on, choke, bunch of stuff, but it'll clean it out. So that's with the throttle body closed. So as you can see, it's pretty clean in there. So I have no worries that this guy's too bad. Well, air-wise, oil-wise, it seems like it's seen better days. So let's get that back. After emptying the bottle, half of it, you know, little tiny thing squirts and moves. Regardless, you got it in there. And now you wait 10 minutes as the instructions. Then we can see what's up. So after 10 minutes of heat soaking in here, we're gonna start her up and you guys are gonna see some clouds. Okay, flash is now off and you still can't see anything. It's gonna struggle to start. Keep giving it gas. Come on, Civic. So close. So close. Look at that idle. This is me flooring it. And it's on. Look at it shake. Come on, Civic. Get all that shit out. Ah, come on, you almost had it. Ah, so close. It got a big cloud out there. Got a big cloud going. Don't die on me. Come on. Look at that go. Back out into the driveway. Just to get some of the smoke out of the garage. I don't know if you guys can see that, because I can. That Seafoam doing its job there. Jeez, this thing was clogged. This was worse than my Accord. And my Accord I thought was bad. Yeah, that was bad. Gotta let it burn all of that. Still going. It's been a good 4 or 5 minutes. And like I said, my Accord wasn't even this bad, and my Accord was about ready to blow up when I sold it. So who knows? Maybe this guy just really needs that cleaning before 100K. Just wait until all the smoke is pretty much gone. We can't just leave it like that. See, still smoking, so we can't just let it go until it's fully done there. What I am gonna do though is take it for a drive just to make this process a little bit faster, something like that. And I have tested Seafoam and it does work, and I do see more leaks. So this is definitely a valve cover leak. Regardless, I checked the oil levels, still have some oil. Might have to add some later, but that's fine for now. And like I said, spray 5 minutes. This is still hot, so we're good to go there. Like I said, for all 4-stroke, gas engine, gas turbo, port injection, whatever, all of it goes. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes. I don't know why the flash keeps turning on. Hang on, let me turn that off. All right, so I'm on a back road. This thing needs brakes. A head valve cover gasket, not a head gasket. Right now with the Seafoam, definitely some intake valves were clogged, because for non-VTEC this guy pulls now, and like I was driving it the other day and it felt like it was a little dumbed down, like it was hauling big ass trailer, you know. It just felt slow, slower than what it should be, you know, because it's slow anyway. But stepped it there and then got pretty much all of the Seafoam out. I do still kind of smell it, but it's gonna burn out with the drive anyway, so it is what it is. But for the most part, make sure you use Seafoam at least once every, I want to say 50,000 miles, because I had a car at 50K, put Seafoam in it, drove like new. I know that some people have their Italian tune-ups that do a similar job, or putting race gas inside of their things to clean the injectors and the valves and everything. But Seafoam does it best, getting in there really good. And yeah, it's just one of those things that I think everybody should do once at least, but do it right, because I've seen some people do it wrong and then blame Seafoam for their cars blowing up. No, it just takes a minute. You just gotta be patient, get it going, and then once you're there, you'll have your car good as new. This guy's looking fresh, and I might do Seafoam on the TSX here soon just because of how efficient this works. But like I said, for the most part, we're good, we're solid. This car just needs a valve cover gasket, some brakes, and then we're good for 100K. Already got an oil change, but probably need a new one after Seafoam. So if you're gonna do an oil change after Seafoam, recommended. Do it before you get an oil change, because it might dirty up your oil, your good oil, since it goes into the intake valves, crankcase, all that stuff. It gets all that stuff cleaned out. So yeah, that's it for the video, guys, and I hope you guys enjoy. That's it for the Civic, and I'll see you guys next time.